Hello children, welcome back. Now we are going to see the chapter Patterns and Symmetry of Star Max Part C. Patterns. In this chapter we are going to see what are patterns and different types of patterns and its examples. What are patterns? A pattern is formed by repeating a unit or design in a certain order. When shapes, designs and numbers or letters repeat themselves in a specific manner, patterns are formed. Patterns are also known as a sequence. There are different types of patterns. There could be increasing pattern, decreasing pattern, repeating patterns, patterns in the form of numbers, designs or shapes. Shapes can be geometrical shapes. While observing the pattern, we extend, reduce, analyze the pattern and write the missing or create a new pattern. Examples. Consider this pattern 115, dash 135, 145, a dash 165, dash and 185, 195. So first step is always analyze the pattern. How to analyze the pattern means with the given set of numbers. So 115, then a blank, then we got two consecutive numbers which are 135 and 145. Compare 135 and 145. What is the difference between 135 and 145? So here when you add 10 to 135, you will get 145, isn't it? 135 plus 145. Let us apply this here. 115 plus 10, you will get 125, right? So when you add 125 with 10, again you will get 135. So the pattern is correct. So 115 plus 10, 125 plus 10, 135 plus 10, 145. So if you add 10 to 145, you will get 155 plus 10 gives you 165. Then plus 10 is 175 plus 10 is 185 plus 10, 195. So this is a given set of pattern and here it is in increasing order and it is increasing by 10. Okay. Let us consider another example. A box with 9, two box with 9, 18, three box 9, 18 and 27. So let us observe the pattern. Now they are given four blank boxes. We are going to fill the box with the numbers. First let us observe the given thing. So we got one box with 9. In the next two boxes 9 and 18. The next box 9, 18 and 27. So it is in increasing order. The number of boxes is getting increased and numbers inside is also getting increased by 9, which is multiples of 9, correct? 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27. So we are going to fill this box with the same pattern. So 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27. The fourth box will be 9 fours are 36. Yeah. So it is in the increasing order with the box, which means a shape, and the numbers are increased by multiples of 9. Let us consider another example, a circle. And inside the circle we got four parts and the numbers are 2, 4, 6 and 8. So if you analyze, we got four parts, each parts we got 2, 4, 6, right? So the numbers are multiples of 2. And next one, just compare the size of the circle. The circle size of the circle is getting reduced and if you could see, the number starts here. In the previous circle this 2 started here, but here the next number after 8, which is 10, which starts over here, okay, which means the position is rotating from here to here. in the clockwise direction. So after 10 it is 12, 14 and 16. Okay. Now consider the next one. It should be smaller than this. Okay. And then what is the number after 16 is 18. That should be started from here. Why? Because the 2 started here. Then 10 started here. And 18 should start from here. So 18. Then 20. 22 and 24. So this is what the pattern goes on. So which means the next circle should be smaller than the previous one. And we started the 18 here. So now we are going to start the number from here. What is the number after 24? It is 26, 26, 28, 30 and 32. So in this case, in this pattern, the numbers are increased by 2, which means they are multiples of 2, but the size got reduced. So you can even get this kind of pattern. When the numbers increases, the size get reduced. This is one type of pattern. Okay, understood, children? Moving on to symmetry and reflection. Symmetry. The line which divides a shape into two equal halves is known as line of symmetry. The line of symmetry can be drawn vertically and even horizontally depending upon the shape of the object. So listen children, the object which can be divided into two equal halves is called symmetrical figure, and the line which divides a shape into two halves is known as line of symmetry. Okay, let us see an example. Consider a rectangle. Now we are going to divide it equal half vertically. Yes, can you see the two equal halves? So these two equal halves are mirror images of each other. It should be mirror images of each other. Then only we can call this figure as a symmetrical figure, and the line which divides a symmetrical figure is called line of symmetry. Now next we are going to try by dividing this in the horizontal. Dividing it by horizontal. So when you divide it, you are getting two halves horizontally. Children, rectangle shape cannot be divided diagonally. It cannot be folded diagonally because you will not get two equal halves, and which means two mirror images. You will get the equal half, but it will not be a mirror image. Now consider the next figure, square. Now I am going to divide it vertically, equally half. Yes, so these two halves are mirror images of each other. Then horizontally, so the upper one and the bottom one both are mirror images. And children, square can be divided diagonally as well. So when you fold a square paper, you will be able to you will get a equal halves, the mirror images of each other. So diagonally this way as well as diagonally this way. So for a square you will be getting 4 lines of symmetry, and for a rectangle you will get 2 lines of symmetry. And consider alphabet A. So now we are going to, if you try dividing this A horizontally, you will not get a mirror image because the upper one and the bottom one will not be equal. Now let us divide it vertically. If you divide it vertically, you check the two halves are mirror images of each other. Okay, understood children? So a figure which we are able to divide it into two equal halves, and the two equal halves should be a mirror images, then it is a symmetrical figure. And the line which divides the symmetrical figure is called line of symmetry. Moving on to reflection. Mirror image of an object is called its reflection. The mirror image of an object is exactly same as the object except it is in the opposite direction. Examples. Consider a word good. Now we are going to find the reflection for this given word. We know that reflection is nothing but the mirror image of the given object, word or number, whatever. So here good is an image. We are going to find its reflection. Now this line, consider this line as a mirror. So now we are going to find its mirror image. So here is a mirror image of good. Can you see the exactly it is in the opposite direction? So D comes here, O, G comes exactly the mirror image of this G. Okay. So this one is the reflection of the word good. Understood? Now consider a number 3. Now we are going to find its mirror image. Okay. It will be like this. Exactly the reflection. Now consider the alphabet P. We're going to find its mirror image. So it will be like this. Exactly in the opposite directions. The curves are in the opposite direction. Okay, understood children? Reflection is nothing but the mirror image of the given object, number, a figure, etc. Difference between symmetry and reflection. So what is the difference between symmetry and reflection? Symmetry is nothing but showing that a figure which can be divided into two equal halves, and the equal halves are mirror images to each other. Okay, those two halves are mirror images to each others. But in reflection, we are not dividing any images. We are just going to draw its reflection, its mirror image. Okay, and we can draw reflection for any images, but not all the images are symmetrical figures. Understood? Now let us see. Complete the figure by drawing the other half. So here we have got one half of an image. We are going to draw the other half after the symmetry, line of symmetry. So when we complete it, we are getting an image called B, the alphabet B. We are getting an alphabet B. So the alphabet B is a symmetrical figure. If you divide it into two equal halves, those two halves are mirror images of each other. Okay, the one we split the halves, they are mirror images to each other. Now consider the reflection. Here is an alphabet B. We are going to draw a complete reflection of B. We are not going to split it. We are going to simply draw its mirror image. Okay, understood children? So symmetry is nothing but when we divide an image, we should get two equal halves, and those two equal halves are mirror images of each other, and reflection is nothing but a simply mirror image of the given image. Okay, and I repeat this point. We can draw reflection for any figure or image or anything, but we are not all the images are symmetrical figures. Thank you children. Hope you understood this concept. See you again.